We are live. Please pick that up that you just knocked on the floor, cause then I'm gonna crush it by accident with my foot, and it's the only thing I have to use to write on my tablet.
Well, golly gee, I feel like I've just been fired as the resident songster.
Your nose is out of control. What is going on there?
Well, I tell you, there's a little bit of a thing on my nose, but every time I pick it off, blood gushes out of the tip of my nose as if it were a fountain. So I'm afraid there's a little bit of a scab there, but it's got to stay in place.
All right,
so
it's so distracting.
I'm sorry. You just want to pull it off, don't you?
I do.
And you know what happened yesterday? I tried to pull it off, and then I had to spend a half hour with the paper towel against my face. So
right.
I'm sorry, everybody, for the hate distraction. Robbie, thank you for that songing that you did.
Oh, you're welcome.
To song can be a verb. I don't know. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. Friends, Space Week rockets on here on the Matthew and Robbie Show. Oh, the Matthew and Robbie Show. I like the sound of that. What?
That actually didn't sound as weird as it could have.
Are you getting used to it? Can I socialize
the idea?
You know what's funny?
What? The folder that I store all of our files in, our Robbie and Matthew files in, I made that folder back when we were still Bobbledy Books and Idiots Books, and it's the Matthew and Robbie folder. But I can't rename it because if I rename it Robbie and Matthew, then all of the files inside get confused and they don't know how to.
Here in the barn before the grand overthrow.
Through Matthew.
Guys, when we decided to name our sort of and officially Robbie and Matthew, the reason we did it is because Robbie is a more interesting and distinctive name than Matthew.
It's a more distinctive name.
Yeah.
If you're going to start typing in your search bar, Robbie, it comes up with me a lot quicker than if you type Matthew when it comes up with 1,000 other Matthews.
I'm a dime a dozen, you guys. There's a Canadian filmmaker named Matthew Swanson. If you Google me,
that's not Matthew.
You will see him. He has some sort of a primate on his shoulder. I don't know whether it's a monkey or a chimp, or I don't want to classify it without knowing for sure. It's some sort of monkey-looking type thing.
What kind of films does he make?
I don't know. I don't know enough about him. There's also a picture of him standing next to Andre the Giant.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And several people, we've done some school visits where somebody asked, what was it like to meet Andre the Giant?
We also did a school visit where a young man came up to me and said that I looked very much like the actor who plays Thor in the Marvel movies.
That is false, wrong,
once
misguided.
When I was in Thailand, a young Thai schoolboy asked me if I was Leonardo DiCaprio. So I guess all I'm saying is sometimes
you're an everyman, or you're...
Or a no man.
Or a no man.
I don't know what it means. I have no identity of my own. Howdy do!
Howdy do. Now we know what howdy comes from. How do you do?
However, explanation from Jennifer.
Yeah?
Jennifer emailed quite spontaneously. I have no idea what inspired her to do it. It's not that we
demanded that she answer
implored her to give us information. However, the puppet Howdy Doody, which I suspect none of the kids could pick out from a lineup.
No, that is true.
Was named for the Americanized expression howdy do. Sometimes howdy doody do. Okay, so I want you to picture this.
Who says howdy doody do?
I want you to picture this, friends. You're walking down the street, mind your own business. Somebody comes up to you and says, "Hello, young person. Howdy doody do." Now, how would you feel about that? Would you run away? I might urge you to run away. However, back in the day,
that's what people said.
People might have said it.
Howdy doody do.
Why don't we bring it back?
I think we should.
Bring it back.
All right. Howdy doody do.
What's the difference between there's it could be an oldologism. Oldologism.
Yes.
It's the opposite.
Bringing back.
Oldologism. Archaicologism. I don't know. What's the opposite? Jennifer, please tell us. What does that say?
Matthew proposes howdy dude as modern day alternative.
All right. So for Grant and me, maybe just the two of us, but maybe everyone, instead of howdy doody do, why don't we say howdy dude? All right.
That is even lamer than
no, it isn't. It's great. All right, Grant. Howdy dude, Grant. Hey, Waylon. Howdy dude. What do you guys think? Do you think we could pull it off? I think we can pull it off. I think it's good. What does that say? Drink water.
Drink the water.
Okay. Drink the water. Howdy dude. I'm gonna just use this expression enough that everyone's going to say, "Oh, that sounds so familiar." Matthew says it, and I must hear tens of other people saying it too. Cheers, Jackety, onward with howdy.
Look, there's someone running for office in Georgia named Matthew Swanson. That is also not you.
What? How do you know it's not me? I have a lot of family in Georgia. I have lots. My mom's whole family is from Georgia, so I've got cousins and uncles and aunts all over Georgia. All right.
Hold on now.
What?
We were saying that we should come up with a neologism.
Not neologism!
What?
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 Excuse me?
Excuse me, sir? Do you have something to say?
Who
It
dares...
is not pronounced neologism.
Who dares to
What?
barge into the studio like this and challenge the pronunciation of a name that we've said thousands of times on the show?
4,323
What do you mean,
times.
Kato Swanson?
It's pronounced neologism.
What?
Neologism.
What?
Where did you learn such a thing?
Some school program.
Some
school program.
Those school programs are teaching our children how to pronounce words that we have been falsely pronouncing for months.
Kato was listening to his school program teach him words, and it said neologism, and I was like, ugh, that computer
it wasn't teaching me words. It was teaching me like stuff.
Roots. It was teaching him roots of words.
Not any
In any case,
specific than words.
I challenged the lesson. I said that lesson is teaching you how to pronounce things correctly.
You did.
Because certainly, if we had been mispronouncing neologism, Jennifer would have risen up like the phoenix.
Or maybe any number of you would have risen up like
In
the phoenix.
outrage, in
Yes.
fury. But in fact, I asked my phone, a program I respect, I pushed the pronounce button, it said neologism. Neologism.
Which in retrospect makes a lot more sense.
does
And I
make
can't
a lot
believe
more
that we've been
sense.
saying
I
neologism.
feel like we owe you an apology.
Yes. And frankly, I'm delighted that we were wrong.
Yeah,
and
me
that
too.
we've been wrong for this long, and that it took our son to correct us because
me
that.
a thank you.
Yes, we do owe you a thank you.
We
owe you a thank you for number one, for doing your schoolwork. Number two, for bringing it to our attention. I appreciate that.
And number three,
Thank
for
you.
giving us this opportunity.
Yes.
For not
to
just...
humble ourselves at your feet.
Exactly. So thank you. Guys, here's the thing.
Yes.
When you're wrong, admit it.
Yes.
When you're wrong, let's say it again. When you're wrong, admit it.
it.
Pretending like you're not wrong makes you look like someone who can't own up and take responsibility for their actions,
It also
thoughts, and
keeps
deeds.
you from learning from your mistakes.
Well, no-
if we were like, I don't need to be wrong, I'm just going to keep saying neologism,
Yeah.
then you're not learning from the mistake. So
Well, but there's other kinds of mistakes too. Like when you legitimately do a mistake and
Yeah.
do something wrong, when you break a rule.
well, the first thing you should do is say, I did that wrong.
Exactly. So a
Yeah.
lot of times when people mess up, they try to pretend like they didn't mess up.
Yeah.
People will respect you more if you own up for the mistake that you made, try to correct it,
Yes.
and say you're sorry.
Yes.
Just saying this is general life advice that has
Yes.
proven true for us, and we try to tell the kids. When
This
you
is-
mess up, admit it.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a very low stakes
Yeah.
case
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Which is why it's also delightful to
Yeah.
admit your mistake when
Yeah.
you've made a stupid mistake for
Indeed.
a long time.
Yeah.
When it's a bigger, badder mistake, it's a lot harder to do.
Yeah.
But get practice on the little stupid
Yeah.
mistakes
Yeah.
so that when you do a bigger, badder mistake,
Yeah.
it's not quite as painful.
All right.
All right.
Kato, go
Yes.
away. We don't want
What's
any
my
more.
prize for correcting?
We don't-
What's your prize?
You
for-
got to appear on the show.
You
Yeah.
get to have some salad for lunch, which I made you.
I already ate all the salad.
No, I gave him a giant
Oh,
portion of salad.
that was his pre-award
Yeah.
for what?
Yeah.
Look, here's another lesson. Sometimes getting
You don't
thanked
get a
is
prize.
enough of its own
Exactly.
reward. All
I never
right,
even said thank you.
get out of here, child.
Thank you, Kato.
We love you.
welcome.
All right.
Neologism.
Neologism.
So if we're going to make a neologism of oldologism,
Oldologism.
oldologism,
Yeah.
in order to bring back Howdy Doody Doo.
Yeah. Howdy doody dude.
Howdy Doody Doo.
Howdy dude.
Well, Howdy Doody Dude is a neologism.
Oh, that's
Howdy
true.
Doody Doo. Howdy Doody Doo.
Howdy doody doo.
Is it Howdy Doody Doo or Howdy Doody Doody Doo?
No. It's either howdy do or howdy doody doo.
Oh, Howdy Doody Doo.
Those are the two options that Jennifer presented.
Oldologism.
I'm assuming that Jennifer is not watching today's program because I don't see
It's okay.
any.
It's okay. She
I'm
doesn't
just-
have to pop up.
I'm
No
just,
pressure, Jennifer.
no, absolute pressure, scathing, ironclad pressure.
Yeah.
I want Jennifer to chime in on this whole incident, which has
Right.
proven very upsetting to me. Not really, you guys. I'm fine. All right. Drink water, howdy dude. Listen to.
Old school theme song.
Okay, let's do it.
I mean,
The Robbie and Matthew Show.
You
did.
got
I
it wrong.
jumped the
You got it
gun.
wrong. That's I took a very still stance
Oh, you
because
did?
well that way I couldn't mess it up. I could just stay still
Oh.
until it ended. It was a conservative approach, but
see.
it was effective for me. All right. This is where Kato
Kato sets
was
the
supposed to
record
set
straight.
the record straight. We had a little conference before the show. We made a plan.
Yeah.
Robbie totally jumped
I
the
did.
gun on the
well,
plan.
because you brought up oldologism, and it felt like
I was trying to be spontaneous. I
That's
thought
okay.
we could skirt the issue.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I
Maybe
didn't-
you know
I
what?
hadn't
You know
written-
what? I'm going to accept some of the responsibility for the bungled agenda item.
All right.
And I hope our viewers will forgive us.
Well, what's funny is I knew that it was an agenda item. I didn't realize that we weren't there yet. I thought that's where we were, and that's why you brought up Neologism.
Understood.
I was trying to follow your lead, man, and I totally missed it.
You guys, it's tricky. Life is tricky. Sitting next to Robbie, trying to do a show. Not impossible. As proven by the 77 times we have done it already. Not impossible. Actually, enjoyable. But spontaneity, rolling with what life gives you, who knew there was so much wisdom in today's show? You gotta be able to duck and weave like a reed by the side of the pond, my friends. The wind's gonna blow you around from time to time. Stand tall, stand strong, don't get knocked down. If you do get knocked down, get back up again. All right. We
attempt to grasp the dizzying bigness and smallness of things.
All right, I sent Robbie a video. Hopefully she will actually play the video today. All right? Yes?
I'm going to.
So guys, here's the thing. Sometimes I look at myself and I say, Matthew, you're so big. But here's the thing. It's not true. It's not.
I'd like to know the circumstances.
Well, just now, I looked at myself, I'm like, you big guy, you're looking so big. But, okay, Robbie, I'm trying to set up the video, okay?
Okay.
But the point is, I'm actually very small. If you compare me to the universe. But you know what? I'm also very big if you compare me to subatomic particles. It's all a matter of scale, you guys.
It's called relativity.
That's right.
Everything's relative.
That's right.
That means that you're big, but you're only big in comparison to something that's small.
Right.
You're small in comparison to something that's big.
This video makes it all clear exactly why I find it so hard to figure out how big or small I am.
Yes.
All right. Roll tape, Robbie.
Tape. So this is a video we found on YouTube.
It's not about this lady.
I'm
she's
not
just
sure
happy.
why she's in this video.
Why she's so happy.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye, lady. See you later, lady. Bye.
Oh, you're getting so tiny.
Oh, where are you going, lady?
There's some tables.
All right.
100 meters away. Now we're getting out to...
so far
now
away.
we can see the town and the highways. And now we're 10 kilometers away. And there's the coast of California. And there we go. Oh, there's Oregon and Washington. Oh, there's the United States. Oh my gosh.
Goodbye, Earth.
Now it's going
See you later, Earth.
10,000 kilometers. 100,000 kilometers. Okay, so now there's the moon going by.
The near-Earth asteroids. Who knew? Who knew they were near?
Okay.
Oh, the inner planets. Okay. I'm learning things about what things are called the outer planets. Okay, we're getting farther and farther away. Goodbye, everyone. See you later, dwarf planets. Who knew? Oh, outer inner Oort cloud, which suggests there might be an outer. Now that's a light year. Oh my gosh, you guys! Neighboring stars. These are the ones just down the street.
We sprang so far ahead.
This is our local. All right, this is 1,000 light years. That's how far distance.
Light travels in 1,000 years.
Which is a long, long way, you guys. 100,000 light years. Things are going out of control.
A million.
Oh my gosh! Look at all these stars.
They're still
okay.
And look. Now this is what we're seeing when we look at the sky.
Oh my gosh. And here, the local supercluster. That means just the one right here. It's like the convenience store on the corner.
Of the universe.
This is the uniform unit. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, we're zooming back in.
All
right, here we go. Oh, hello, local galaxy group, galaxy neighborhood. Hello, Milky Way. Good to see you. Good Milky Way. Spy arms. Oh, logo bubble. Oh, local interstellar, neighboring stars. Okay, outer Oort cloud, inner Oort cloud.
We're still
dwarf
so far
planets,
away.
Kuiper belt, outer planets, inner planets.
Sun.
Near Earth, the near Earth asteroid, lunar orbit, Earth and Moon. Here we
Thank
are.
goodness.
Oh, where's that lady? Where's the smiling happy lady?
She's
Where is
still
she?
there?
I want to see. Did she turn over? Is she still there? Did she change her shirt? Where is she? I want to know. Oh, there she is.
She's still happy. You know what?
Hi, lady.
You know what? If this were a picture of me,
yeah, you'd just go.
I'd just be
Wait,
terrified.
it's not over yet.
Going.
Oh my gosh.
It's going back tiny.
Yeah. Now we'll see how big this lady is. Look at this. There's her blood vessels, her white blood cells. Oh my gosh. We're going inside of one of her white blood cells. Look at her chromosomes that are used to replicate genetic material. There is the DNA. Oh my gosh. All right.
Okay, that's 10 nanometers. Or is it nanometers?
Oh my gosh.
What a group of atoms.
Yeah.
Okay. There's an oxygen atom. It's gotten so tiny.
This is inside of an atom.
Inside of an atom, there's the electrons.
The atomic emptiness, which is only a picometer wide. Oh, and a phenometer, the atomic nucleus.
And we're getting so
protons
into such tiny
and neutrons, quarks, leptons. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, so I would like to
back out.
I would like to propose
Wait, I want to see if she's mad now.
Oh.
Or if she's completely crushed
Oh,
at her insignificance.
I didn't even watch this part of the video. Once we got to the atomic emptiness, I
she
just
comes-
felt so adrift. I didn't know what to do.
She's
There
still
she
happy.
is.
She's still happy,
Hi,
guys.
happy lady.
She's still happy.
All right, so, Robbie, what?
That was exhausting.
I would like you to conclude. Am I big or am I small?
You are both big and small.
Am I? Okay.
My mother
Yeah.
did not like looking at the stars at night.
Because it just freaked her
It
out?
made her feel insignificant.
It's a hard
and
thing to
small.
grasp, you guys. And when we look out, we probably only see like the near neighborhood cluster or whatever.
We're just seeing the close skies.
Here's what I do sometimes.
Yeah.
If I'm having a bad day, if I've like banged my shin, I'm like, I'm just this little tiny, insignificant whiff of temporary nothingness against the large wash of allness. And I'm like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
You know when I do say things like that to myself?
Why?
When somebody is yelling at me to turn in my space homework.
Oh, like right now? How much space homework research have you gotten, Robbie? How much have I gotten?
Oh, wait, I got one.
You did? Friday's show is going to be an unrelenting misery if we don't get any research. We are just going... What's the most horrible thing we can do?
We can remind you of your insignificance in the universe. That's
on
what
Friday,
we
we're just going to spend the whole time watching that video over and over again to realize how big you are and how small you are.
How small you are.
All right. We need to get on with the business.
How you contain universes in your eyes.
All right.
Wait.
What?
This was not on the agenda.
Robbie, you cannot add items to the agenda without completely throwing the Robbie and Matthew show off kilter.
Well, this was something that I promised you guys that I would show you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad right now. Do you see this?
I do.
Do you see what's happening here?
I can't tell if this is the right or the wrong time to do it, though.
Well,
do you know what video I'm talking about?
I do not know, and I do know that you have some painting to do, and I know you have only 12 minutes left.
I'm going to show you this video.
All right.
So,
right.
The solar system, since we're talking about space, the solar system we think of as the sun with the planets circling around the sun.
That's what it is.
Right?
That's what it is. Yeah.
So I'm going to show you something that suggests that we're just thinking about it a little bit not wrong.
Okay.
But, you know.
The old heliocentric. Heliocentric means sun-centric.
Sun-centered.
All right?
Okay, we've got planets rotating around the sun.
Can I dance a little bit?
Hit beat, yeah. Okay.
Well, look at
so
that.
There's our planets.
That's what I think of it looking like,
around
right?
the sun, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at them go. They're having
It's
fun.
not only boring, Matthew. It's also incorrect.
Well, prove that to me, video.
All right. Our solar system moves through space at 70,000 kilometers per hour.
That's fast.
Which somebody could convert to miles.
That's fast.
Now picture this instead.
Okay. Let's see it. What? What?
The sun is moving, and the planets are moving with us.
Why is the sun moving?
Because it's moving through space. All of space is
everything
moving.
is moving.
Everything
I
is
see.
moving.
All right.
So, it's not just planets rotating around a sun. It's the sun shooting through space.
Where's the sun going?
It's going away with entropy.
Or no, doesn't the sun orbit something? Or is the sun just shooting away from...
The sun is like a comet dragging
What?
the planets in its wake.
What? So the sun is like a charismatic leader, and you
Yes.
can't help but follow.
Yes.
They're like, I'm gonna stick with that dude.
Can you say vortex?
Vortex!
It's making such a
What?
that the planets are dragged along.
I want to know where the sun is going and whether it's on schedule. I'm a
You are a
schedule-minded
scheduled
person.
I'm sure the sun has an agenda. It just hasn't shared it with you.
Okay. Look at
So
it go.
isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful. Wow.
I think that just is so cool.
Right, I think of the sun as staying put and us moving around
Right.
the sun while the sun's just like,
Right.
I'm in charge, I'm the big
Yeah.
man.
No, the sun's busy. It's got places to go.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
So where we were yesterday is not where we are today.
Right.
I thought we were just moving in circles, but we're moving in circles and in a line at the same
Yeah.
time? What?
It's no wonder we're so messed
Why
up.
don't they teach people this?
I don't know, but I think it's beautiful. I think there's a really good job. Here's another thing. This is information that is being shown to you in a beautiful way,
That's
which
true.
makes it much easier to understand.
It is very cool.
So,
All right.
and they added
However,
some
the
hit beats
video is
to it.
starting to get slightly redundant with
Well,
itself.
it's
yeah?
telling us.
Oh, why is this?
Oh,
Why is this important? That is, I ultimately would like to know about that.
Yes.
Why is it important? Because rotational motion and vortex motion are two completely different
Oh.
things, dudes. Vortex motion is the straightforward motion,
I don't
and
know.
life spirals. Okay.
Life is a vortex, not just a rotation. So it's moving and turning, not just rotating in place.
Life is a vortex sounds like something a philosopher would say.
I think that's
and
what
not
he's
just
trying
a
to get at.
scientist. Wow.
I think that's what he's trying to get at.
Okay, that is the DNA. Oh, in the shells. Okay, these look like fractals. Oh, a maelstrom, a whirlpool. The solar system is part of life. Think about while
thinking about this while racing through space. No wonder we're so exhausted, you guys. Look what we're doing all day long. Oi!
As soon as this show is over, I'm going to lie down and try to thwart the vortex. That is my plan. Okay.
All right, so,
Robbie, I have to admit, that video was not a total waste of time.
Thank you.
In fact, it was quite gripping, thrilling.
Thank you.
I feel like we provided some reasonable content today on the theme of the week.
Yes.
I feel like we have done our research.
Spend 55% of the show talking about Taylor Ham and the other...
Whoa. Do not tread in any way disrespectfully in the direction of Taylor Ham. That was very important content that will shape the lives of our viewers for the foreseeable future.
Okay, so the sun is orbiting around the center of the galaxy, says Everett.
I want to pull this thing off of my nose so badly.
Don't do it. We don't want to watch you bleed for the rest of the show.
The sun is orbiting around
the center of the galaxy, but the galaxy is also moving.
Okay, so the sun is not just moving in a straight line going all the way over there. The sun is, in fact...
in orbit.
Around a galaxy.
But it's such a huge orbit that it probably looks like a straight line, except when you back up.
Okay, but the galaxy itself is moving and has its own vortex. So everything is following something that's bigger than itself in a certain direction. I think.
Yes.
All right. Whew. Okay.
Okay.
Robbie, are you ready to move back to the agenda proper?
I'm not sure that anything that I do today is going to be significant.
I'm not sure that I have the will to go on, except that I ate a delicious salad, and it's filled me with some pep. All right. So Robbie...
Robbie attempts to paint the jetpack space person on actual paper.
All right.
Okay.
And Matthew does
his best to fill the space with pleasing commentary.
Okay, so that's going to take us to the end of the show, my friends. All right, I'm going to wait to pull out the camera until you actually start creating something.
So I'm going to show you a couple things.
Oh.
I have some black paper.
That is so black?
It's so black.
Wow.
And I thought that I would try as an experiment to do this painting on black paper with my gouache. Which brings me
Yawn was no comment on your decision to paint with black paper. That was just a run-of-the-mill.
Which brings me to a joke that Principal Ella came up with herself.
What?
Made up a joke.
About black paper?
Well,
all right.
Here's the joke.
Okay.
How do artists whiten their teeth?
How do artists whiten their teeth?
Yes.
With opaque gouache paint that's white?
You're not far away.
I don't know. What do they do?
With mouth gouache.
With mouth gouache! I like that. Wow.
Very good.
That is the daughter of an illustrator for you. That I like.
Exactly.
I like that. The husband of the illustrator could not figure out your joke because it was so clever and satisfying, Principal Shaver.
Well done.
Well done.
Okay, so the trick is, with black paper, this might be a bust, you guys. It might be terrible.
Hey, but that's what we're all about here, discovering things.
I did want to show you something.
Oh, are you going to show your poodle?
Well, yes. I did have to draw for... Ben Yokoyama and the...
Which cookie is this cookie of... Oh, this is the Cookie of Endless Waiting.
This is the Cookie of
Endless Waiting. This is Volume 2. Waiting. This is Robbie's Space Poodle.
Okay, so let's see down here. So there's my Space Poodle.
Yes.
Pretty cute, huh?
I love your Space Poodle.
So one thing that I noticed about this drawing, Matthew, is that I do have a planet down there.
Hey, this is something you've done before.
It's almost exactly like the drawing that I did. I didn't realize.
Right.
But I do have a little planet down there, which... puts the poodle into the foreground, I think.
And I love the dramatic lighting that you put on the planet.
Yeah.
It invokes the specter of a
sun
over here. Yeah. So I like that planet because of the details around it. I'm still torn about whether the jetpack person should be by him or herself in space.
Yeah.
But this does argue that it's possible. This poodle is a lot bigger than I think the jetpack person should be. I feel like part of what should be interesting about your painting is the jetpack person feels lost in this wash of spaceness. Okay. So, I don't know. My friend.
Okay, I just wanted to pull that up as a...
I like it.
Sort of, point of reference
for
what I'm going to try to do.
Learn from your past efforts, right?
One thing...
Oh my goodness, why am I so tired? I'm sorry.
One thing about black paper... is that if you set it down in your salad dressing, put some greasy mark on it.
Can you do it on the other side?
No, because one side is textured and the other side is
So you've ruined your piece of black paper.
So I've ruined my piece of black paper, but I'll go get another piece of black paper.
This is the part of the show, as promised, where I have to fill the dead space with pleasing commentary. Robbie, how long will it take you to get another piece of paper? I need to know how interesting I need to be.
I'm going to give you something to do in the meantime.
You were going to give me something to do?
Yes.
Like a task or some sort of a... I would like to Well, maybe I'll explain what happened to my head, because some people have been curious about that and speculating. Basically, I got tired of having hair because in the summer months, I can't wear a hat to keep my hair under control. So I took my beard trimmer, and instead of using it down here, I used it up here. And a few minutes later, the hair problem had been solved. Robbie tells me that the back of my head is kind of a minefield of disaster.
It looks pretty bad back there.
So she's going to help me out with that later on when she has some time.
Okay, now I have a clean piece of black paper.
Huzzah! Now, have you cleaned up the mess that made the other piece of paper greasy? Let's make sure we don't repeat ourselves.
I think I must have set that down somewhere else.
Okay.
That made the other piece of paper greasy.
It looks like we're okay on that front. All right.
So then the trick with black paper, obviously, is that you need to use paint that is fairly well whitened up.
Abby, I think your clock is a little bit ahead of reality. It's actually 1:27, but it does beg the question of whether we should begin or not.
I'm just going to squeeze out the paint.
Okay.
So what I have is, here's a tube of gouache, and it's white. And you see, my regular tubes of gouache I get are small.
Oh.
But if you're painting and you need it to be super opaque, add a bunch of white.
Okay, so white is a tool.
White is a tool.
To make other colors change colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to...
so you need more of it than you need of the other colors.
I use it all the time.
Right.
So I'm putting an extra big blob of it on my palette.
Okay, here we go. Exciting moment.
So we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
All right.
Let's see, we still have 3 minutes.
Should I pull this off and show the people something? Are you gonna?
Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do, guys.
It's an awkward moment. We could go either way. We're in this little.
Go ahead and pull it off.
Limbo. Okay, here we go. Watch out, friends! Oh no! Okay. All right.
So I think what I'm gonna start with is I'm just going to try to draw an outline of what I'm gonna be painting on here. Mm-hmm. And I was gonna use this paintbrush. I think this paintbrush is maybe too big. So I'm going to get a littler paintbrush. This paintbrush. Ooh, but it's kind of... We'll see.
Uh-oh, Robbie's being totally judgy of her paintbrush. Yeah.
Yeah, look how bad the tip of that paintbrush is.
How do you think the paintbrush... How do you think the paintbrush feels about that?
I'm sure it doesn't appreciate it, but it's its own fault. Getting messed up. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do it with a big paintbrush. Okay? So... Oh, gosh.
We have 1 minute left.
Okay.
All right. What's happening here?
Okay, so you can put it back.
Okay.
I'm not going to start this now because I realize I don't have my reference. I don't have my reference picture of the thing that I was going to draw.
What we're doing right here, it's all very deliberate. We're trying to show you how tricky it is to get in the zone creatively.
Hard to be an artist.
Got to get your paints together. You got to get in the right mindset and framework.
Boy.
All right, so goodbye for now.
Yes.
Go over to ye old other show. Wait. Is the opposite of howdy dude bye-bye dude? Or
goodbye, so would be later
toodly dude? I don't know.
Toodly dude?
I feel like I
think it's toodly dude. That
losing.
was good.
Toodly dude. Toodly dude. All right. I feel a little funny about that, but we gotta innovate. We gotta hit the Oregon Trail.
Howdy doody do.
Howdy doody do and
toodly dude.
Toodly dude.
Well, we should find out what toodly do. Toodle do? What's the actual
Jennifer
word?
will tell us. Jennifer,
where does toodle do come from?
Or just toodles. Toodles. Does toodles mean hello? I'm gonna look this up during the interim.
All right.
Robbie, end this mad charade known as the Matthew and Robbie Show. All right, bye.